Hi, in this tutorial, I'm going to cover the basics that you need to know in order to get started using Microsoft Excel. The Microsoft Excel version that I'm using right now is 2016. The things that we're going to cover today in this tutorial is applicable to the older versions as well as Excel on Mac. So let's get started. First, to begin with, we're going to first understand the layout of the Excel. So on the top bar, you have this home, insert and page layout. So these are called tabs. This is a home tab, this is an insert tab, this is a page layout tab, this is a formula tab, and so on. Each tab has its own ribbon. This is called a ribbon. And ribbon is divided into groups. This is a clipboard group, this is a font group, this is an alignment group, and this is a number group, and so on. Some of these groups has a small launch button out here. When you click on them, a dialog box will appear with the more options. You have in this number group, you have limited options, and when you click on this launch button, a dialog box will appear with more options. Now let's understand the spreadsheet. A spreadsheet is made up of columns and rows. The columns are named in alphabets: column A, column B, column C, and so on, and rows are named in numbers: row 1, row 2, row 3, and so on. An intersection of a column and a row is called a cell. So this is the intersection out here, this cell is called B3, column B and row 3, that is B3. There's a name box out here which will tell us the cell name. So when I click anywhere in the cell, it has its own name. This is D12, this is L5, this is P19, and so on. A group of cells in this order or this order or in this order is called a range. And range also has its name. The name of this range is, I'm going to type in the formula bar. This is called a formula bar out here. I'm going to type it here. That's be C5, that's top left of this selection, colon to F13. So this is the name of this range. The selection that we did, the group of cells, this is the name of this range. Okay. So finally, let's enter some data in the spreadsheet, and you can add more spreadsheet by just clicking on this plus sign out here, and it will add spreadsheets, and all the spreadsheets together is called a workbook. Let's enter some data. I'm going to enter some random data. So I'm going to enter some If you observe, when I pressed enter, my cell has moved to the next row. If I press a tab key, my cell will move to the next column. Okay. If I want to come back, I have to press shift tab. And if I want to come back to the next above row, shift enter. Okay. So shift is basically to bring back. Okay. If I want to replace the text in the cell, I have to select that cell and type the new text. Okay. If I want to edit this cell, I just have to double click on this cell and then type. Okay. So let's recap. So first we have looked at the layout. Under the layout, we have looked at the home tabs, insert tabs, we have looked at the tabs, and then we have looked at the ribbon. And ribbon is divided into groups. These are called groups. And then we have looked at the name box, and spreadsheet is made up of columns and rows, and then the intersection of a column and row, that's your cell. And we have looked at the group of cells, that's called range. And we have entered some data in the cell, and we have replaced it by clicking on the cell, and we have edited it by double clicking on the cell. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to watch more such videos, please do subscribe to my channel.